And I have seen that. I have seen, for example, I've seen women who henpeck their husbands, and the husband, and we look, you raise your hands if you've seen this, right? Where women henpeck the husbands do the best they possibly can, and the husband ends up giving himself 120 grain lobotomy because he just can't take it anymore, and he doesn't want to disappoint his family. And so his only way out is just the ultimate way out. That's the seriousness of what we're talking about here, right? And I know that people will downplay it and say, no, that, you're being overly dramatic. This isn't what happens, but this is a real thing. This is how this goes. We generically, when we see henpecked men, and I'm using that term because it's a term I'm familiar with. You may have another term. I'm not going to argue semantics. I don't want to argue semantics. I'm just simply saying we can all understand the term henpecked, right? We all get that. We all understand it. And most men, I'm not saying all, but most men would rather not exist than fail their family, or feel like they failed their family. And so when we talk about relationship health versus mental health, how do you resolve that? I can't resolve it myself. I don't attempt to resolve it. I have no basis of comparison to resolve it, right? There's no exit strategy for most men, especially if they're in a relationship they want to be in. They don't want to lose they don't want to let down their families. And a lot of men, a growing number, I believe, somebody feel free to fact check me on that. I could be wrong. A growing number of men, I believe, choose that. Glenn, you got any position on that? A lot of men are breathing feminism. I do agree. Look, I'm not disagreeing with you that feminism is rampant and feminism is a huge problem. I would never disagree with that. I think that's 100% accurate, right? They're breathing the air. Feminism is in the air we breathe. Feminism is in the.
I would go as far to say that feminism, men are probably, pushing feminism in many regards more than women.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I go with that.
Here's why I say I think men are, in many regards, probably pushing feminism more than women, is because the main thing with feminism is sexual liberation, right? Guys,
yeah, I agree with that.